In an ideal world, in 5 years' time, if your Mandarin learning went really smoothly, what would you be able to do in the language? And her response was actually quite simple, really. She said, I just want to be able to have conversations about topics that matter to me, about my interests, and to be able to make friends in the language and not really have a language barrier as such with anyone who speaks Mandarin as their native tongue. And she said, Will, I've seen you interact with native speakers, I've seen you having conversations in the language, and I've seen your videos on YouTube, and I'd like to be able to do similar things to what you're doing. That's my 5-year goal. So from her answer to that simple question, it was very clear of where we were going, where we were aiming with her Mandarin learning. And so the next question I asked was, what's stopping you from reaching those goals? What problems are you having in Mandarin that are stopping you from achieving those goals? Why can't you have a fluent conversation in the language? And she was able to identify 2 specific barriers which were holding her back. Firstly, she was struggling to recall phrases and vocabulary when she needed to in conversation. She'd have a conversation with a native speaker and then she'd just forget what she wanted to say, or just not have the right way of expressing it and not be able to recall the things that she needed.